and I will send that to the British
Nutritional Organisation.
Yeah, no, that's good, Carl Pilkington. Okay, well, no, it's a good...
I'm no doctor or anything.
Whoa, come off it. Stop being so bloody modest.
Please.
You are a doctor. You're not a doctor, seriously. You didn't qualify. That's interesting.
You dropped out early, or?
That's mad. That is mad.
I mean, you're as good as doctor, you just didn't get the paperwork or whatever. You just didn't turn up for the exam.
He was just saying that Bruce Springsteen depressed him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it reminds him of when he worked in the supermarket. And I said, it's funny how a song can do that, take you right back there. He went, yeah, nothing else can do that. I said, well, actually, smell is the most evocative sense, because smell is linked to memory in the brain. And he went, yeah, they probably said that before music, though. And now all science are going, we better revisit this, because there's music now.
Yeah.
We've had this theory knocking around for, 10,000...
I went to see Bruce, you'll be pleased to know. I just want the fans of the show to know that I did make it to Bruce Springsteen's concert last week. And he started with that song we just played, and it was dynamite. I mean, he never let up. Almost 3 hours, he rocked the joint. He's 53, he was sliding across, it was pure rock and roll. Pumping our fist, sliding across the floor on his knees, he was jumping on the piano. It was real Jerry Lee Lewis rock and roll. And it was dynamite. And I just was looking around now, and when I am the trendiest person at a gig,
oh dear,
then I'm in trouble. Do you know what I mean? And there was some of the people there, I imagine, on Amazon.com, it says, like, people who bought X also bought Y.
Yeah.
And I think people who bought tickets for Bruce probably bought tickets for Mark Knopfler.
Yeah,
Dave Gilmour.
Yeah,
Pink Floyd, without Pink Floyd.
But
Stevie Nicks.
But there's also, but then there's also, all the Monsters Rock. They probably buy Stones when they visit,
Yeah,
and probably Tina
It's the
Turner.
blue wash jeans.
Yeah.
It's the small waistcoats.
Yeah,
over a denim shirt.
Plaid shirt, maybe sort of like Timberlands. Nothing wrong with Timberlands. I'm not. That's libelous.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
See, I've done it again.
Yeah. But so it was hell getting out. I couldn't find. I mean, I went to the Tube and it was a nightmare because some of the tubes weren't running. I just said to my friend, "I'll sod this," stormed off, trying to find a cab. Couldn't find a cab. Wandering around Wembley. Just livid. I mean, fuming because I couldn't find a cab. I was screaming because I was going, I've got money, I'm on the radio, I've had a TV show, I've got the cash, I'm willing to spend it. There's no one who can help me get home. And I was
I've seen him shout this in Brewer Street.
Yeah.
Just to stand in the middle. Go on.
And I was thinking to myself, what would you have done there? Because in the end, I just sat in a little cafe, had something to eat. But you, I mean, if you couldn't get a cab, what would you have done? Just because there's a couple of, there's a couple of hotels near Wembley. I was thinking you'd have just checked in.
Yeah, and just
stayed till the morning.
Yeah, when there's a cab, let me know.
I was thinking, because you were thinking of going, would you have booked a cab beforehand?
Yeah.
Would you have thought to do that?
Yeah, I'd have got a cab there and I'd have booked a cab.
One of the helicopters just took you back home.
Yeah.
Oh, he's having a dig, isn't he?
He's having a laugh, isn't he?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Play the ads.
Death in Vegas. Scorpio Rising,
featuring the voice of, is it Noel Gallagher?
Liam, innit? Okay, let's get this show well and truly on the road. We better start educating Ricky next, Carl. What have you got for me? I can't wait for learning. I need learning. I need education.
We should just explain something. Obviously, for those that have just tuned in, Carl tries to teach Ricky 3 things each week.
Based on the pun title.
And yeah, each of them, just to tantalise Ricky, is abbreviated into some kind of headline.
A cryptic clue involving a pun.
So what have you got for us this week?
They are really cryptic this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
First story, little headline, is don't worry about him, he can do it.
He can do it?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like he can handle it, but it's not. Brilliant.
Second one.
Get a lobe of this.
I'm
get a lobe of this. Some classics. Who can forget? Get a lobe of this.
Coming soon.
And stocking 8 Waterman. Go on.
Second one. Yeah. I'm committed to this treatment.
I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Alright, tantalising.
Yeah. And the last one, the police are causing a bit of a stare.
The way he looks when he says it. I wish we could do. Can't we get Carl on telly?
There's got to be a way.
We cannot. With all the cable channels, anyone can get on telly these days. Let's phone up. Let's get you on Choice or something. Just a little. Just Carl.
What are you going for?
Oh, he can handle it. I think.
Don't worry about him. He can do it.
He can handle it. Okay, let's hear this one.
Right, are you familiar with the phrase burning the candle at both ends?
Yeah.
Do you know how it's come about?
I know a man who does.
I assumed that it was to get more light in the room.
How would that work?
Well, they'd put it sideways and light both wicks, so out of one candle they could get two. No, go on.
No, what it is...
it means you're doing too much, you're staying up too much, you're not getting enough sleep, and you're...
Well, years ago...
Yeah.
when they didn't have light bulbs and that.
Oh yeah, what year is this? Literally ages ago, specifically.
Yeah, quite a bit back.
Okay.
Didn't have light bulbs and that, so they used to have candles
When
in
did the
the...
light bulb come in? Because I can't remember at the moment.
Don't know.
Okay, go on.
So, yeah, so they've got a light bulb.
You're not, you wouldn't know. You're a doctor. You're not a historian. Go on.
And people who worked a lot of hours, yeah,
How many? Literally lots.
they get up early in the morning because they have to be up early.
Yeah.
And it's dark outside, so they light the candle.
Sure.
And they wear it out a bit. And then they'd be getting in late as well.
Yeah.
And like, they'd be like, oh, it's dark, I'll have to light the candle again. And they're burning candle at both ends of the day. So that's where the saying comes from, burning the candle at both ends. So,
Alright.
that's a little lesson.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay. Can I have?
No, you can't have
You
another
can't
one
rush
yet.
into them, Rick. You've got to.
I've got to soak in that.
You've got to soak that one in. Any questions for Carl off the back of that?
What do you think?
So people were. I mean, basically, where this comes from is people were
Literally burning the candle at both ends of the day.
Sure.
There you go. So we've still got,
Go on.
I'm committed to this treatment. And
I can't wait. This is like Christmas
Rick, I
Eve for
should
me.
just say-
It's like Christmas. I've got to open another present now.
No, I'm afraid we've got to save it. Rick, listen, we often get a lot of email correspondence during the show, Rick, which I don't sort of pass on to you because, I mean, you're busy, you're planning the show and stuff,
Sure,
you've got a lot of
sure,
ideas, you've got
sure.
music and stuff to worry
Yeah.
about. So I check the emails, and we get a lot of response, a lot of people obviously, want to give us feedback. Just a sample one, from Richard Anderson. He's just emailed us in here, Rick, because he's been listening to the show. He says, Ricky, your show is appalling. Are you actually aware you're on the radio, or has someone just secretly stuck a microphone on you? That's from Richard Anderson. So that's typical of the kind of feedback, Rick, we're getting today. So
It's that good, is it?
So that's the kind of high positive praise that we're getting. So
I'm glad Anderson's listening because I wanted him.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I was gunning for him as a fan.
I was worried that
early,
Anders,
early on in our career. So
absolutely, but,
I think he's hooked now, though.
but thanks, Anders, for getting in touch. Good work.
He's sitting through it for Hellraiser though, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that's still to come.
That's still
of
to
course,
come.
Blockbusters.
Still to come. What we playing?
A bit of old dirty I can't say the word. It's offensive. Old
Is it
ODB.
bollocks? Is it old dirty bollocks?
No.
What is it?
Old dirty.
Old dirty big cock? What is it?
I can't tell you. It's offensive.
Breaks up.
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Funny word, isn't it? It's a funny word.
What
isn't
other
it?
funny words are there,
Although
Carl?
XFM's a funny word, I just say the letters out because the word doesn't make sense.
Just let me just check Richard Anderson's email again. Just remind myself of.
Go on.
Ricky, your show is appalling. Richard Anderson, thanks. What I like about Dickie Anders is that he's obviously so angry, he's so annoyed by the show that he's bothered to email just to get the venom out. Otherwise, you'd just think you'd switch over.
Well,
He's obviously so annoyed. He's
He knows how to hurt someone as well.
Exactly. He's really taken the time out
Because I'm
to
thinking
show his disapproval.
of giving up.
I'll tell you what though, it is pretty hard to listen to.
What this?
Yeah.
I've listened back to the tape that when you're making that thing for the best of,
Yeah.
and I mean I sounded like Albert Taplock. I really sounded like some sort of punch-drunk stroke victim. And oh, there you go. I was going to say I don't remember myself like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do apologise. It's not a great planned show, slick word of articulate sentence, is it? But I mean, then who is?
But I think, I mean, there's so many shows that are, nowadays on radio. I think there's a lot of stuff that's heavily formatted, and there's with, I don't know, presenters who are professional and have got some sort of degree of talent.
Yeah.
And an ability to sort of string a sentence
Bored
together.
with them?
I'm thinking Chris Moyles.
Yeah,
Predominantly.
yeah. But I mean, I'm bored with those
Yeah,
slick people.
exactly.
I think we need a little bit of Carl in our life.
I'm just thinking, actually, I've just suddenly struck me. If you want to get rid of your furniture,
Got a buyer.
you've already got a buyer.
We've got a buyer.
Because if there's any other stuff, we were clearing some stuff out of our place recently, and we just dumped some stuff outside on the street because we were going to take it and take it to the tip later. Just dump some stuff outside, and I have never seen so many people come out of the woodwork scavenging through our garbage. It was incredible. They were like zombies.
Well, that's what I was
They
saying.
were like flies around shit.
But
It
when
was
I
crazy.
said to Carl,
That's what you should just do. Just dump it outside
When he
because
went-
it'll get taken.
when he went, he said, do you think I asked enough, 100? I went, yes, definitely. He went, oh, I could ask what? I said, no, don't do that. I said, because you'll end up having to pay the council to take it away. He said, I wouldn't. He said, I'd rather just dump it and that little homeless fella have it. And then he went, and where's the little homeless fella sitting at the desk?
Can you imagine, right, that I walk past, he's sat outside Hearts, right, the little 24-hour shop, he's sat outside there and he goes,
Here's a chair and table.
Here's
Here's a futon.
Yeah.
A futon, no less. Not your boring bed, but a trendy Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, amazing the number of people that would stop to look at our junk. There was a car driving by with a family and kids, perfectly respectable, just driving past, on the way to somewhere, stopped, got out, got the kids out of the car, come on kids, let's just look through this junk. But I like the idea
You said we were going to Walton Towers, Dad.
No, sorry, no time, we're not going to the zoo, let's look through this rubbish.
We're not going looking for people's rubbish
Put
again,
his
are we?
gloves on, look through this shit.
Ow! That's a needle!
That's a needle. It was, who does that? Well, it was like a Saturday afternoon. Kids were just going to go and look through some rubbish. And one guy, this is the most incredible one, one guy, I caught him going through the bins as I came in. I said, alright, what are you doing? He was one of those homeless guys who likes to remain dignified.
Why did you say, what are you doing?
Well, because it was my house, I had to go I had to squeeze
It wasn't
past
in your
him.
kitchen.
He was in our front garden.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, going through it. He'd torn the bags open. He was going through it. I said to him, what are you up to? He went, oh yeah, just looking at the stuff. Don't worry, I'll clean it all up afterwards. Just looking for a few odds and ends, blah, 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 blah. I said, oh well, you can take what you want, it's all going away. Yeah, thanks very much, thanks. Yeah. So he went off. I didn't think anything of it. I was walking past the shops the following day. There's a little sort of, kind of 7-Eleven. Right, I was walking past. I thought, oh, that's interesting. A Gil Scott Heron album for sale. And I looked, I thought, wait a minute, this is all our rubbish. And the guy had set up like a little car boot sale outside the 7-Eleven on the pavement. He'd taken our junk, he'd marked on prices. There's like an old RAC book from 1976 that had been lying in the house, a Yellow Pages, and he'd marked up the
How much
prices.
was Yellow Pages?
So I'm glad you asked.
What year was that
50p,
from?
I snapped it up. I thought that's a bargain. And it was incredible, he had the cheek of just selling our junk outside.
Enterprise, Carl. You did that. What did you used to do? You didn't used to sell flowers.
I sold flowers. I sold fizzy drinks at school.
Did you?
Yeah.
What that you made?
It was Soda Stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Made some,
Well, of course, when you were doing your Pilkies making music, your disco,
Yeah.
you used to go into mum's bedroom and find a pair of tights and a cigar.
they'd be prizes. What else
Did
have
your
I done?
dad used to smoke cigars in tights, or your mum? No, which one of them used to? Go on.
Right, look, let's,
Yeah, we're educating Ricky.
no. We're teasing that. Rockbusters.
Well, I think we should play a tune and come back with Rockbusters.
Oh, the
everyone's
show's
looking forward
fallen
to it.
down. We were going so well, and it's just the energy, isn't it? The first hour we got through.
I'm still in good spirits.
Is this still good? Is it this
I'm
show?
enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah,
Having a good
it's still
time.
good, is it?
Let me just check, just check what Richard Anderson thinks of it.
Good evening, round again.
He thinks it's appalling. The Dixter thinks it's appalling, so we should play a tune, because he prefers the music.
Bit of Aqualung.
Aqualung.
Rockbusters next.
I like that. That's great, isn't it? Aqualung. Good time's gonna come. Well, Carl, we've got loads of ideas. We've got emails coming left, right and centre. I think you've caused quite a stir. I think you've turned this show around, to be honest. I'm being, honestly. Yeah, no, you've done really well. You're actually acting a bit like a producer, isn't he? And you're coming through in your own right.
Yeah.
We've had a great suggestion.
We've had a great email here. Let me
Listen
just check.
to this, Carl.
Let me just check.
Listen to
This is from Jeff Dunn. He's a big fan of the show, and he's just had a genius idea. He's saying, "You're moving house, Carl. Why don't Ricky and I come round? We can do a live outside broadcast from your flat. We can
genius.
observe from your kitchen those weirdos that live opposite.
Yeah.
We can just wander around, just see the kind of place that you've got. See, maybe check out your record collection, your clothes, what you got in the bathroom.
It'd be amazing.
Your futon.
It'd be like Louis Theroux, wouldn't it? We'll be Louis Theroux.
Come on, Carl. This is a dynamite idea.
Nah.
Why?
I don't want you coming around making a mess and that.
We won't
make a mess.
We
One
won't make
person
a
will
mess
take our
of it.
shoes off.
When have I ever made a mess in the studio?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
No, but do you know what I mean?
We're not going to make a net. We're not going to have anything with us.
But what's in it for anyone?
Well, it's just a fascinating insight into you.
Yeah, but right, when I see that little Chinese kid across the road who's dancing about in his underpants,
Yeah.
that's in the evening, right? He's not going to be doing that on a Saturday, so you'll be disappointed there.
Sure.
That old woman.
You could at least show us the
Oh, no,
mood in
he's
which
not
he
really.
dances.
Yeah, when you say little Chinese kid, he's a 35-year-old man, isn't he?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you don't.
About 28.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. We'll find our own amusement.
No, I don't. And the woman downstairs has got a baby, and if we make loads of noise and that gets
We're not
stressed
going to
out.
make noise, are we? We're just going to have a conversation in your flat. Have a cup of tea.
Yeah, but if we do an OB, we need to get like a car outside with a big aerial on it, and the
that's fine,
parking's
that's not a
bad round our way.
What do you mean you have to do what do you mean?
To do an outside broadcast.
Can't they put in an ISDN line just for the
No,
dance?
because I'll make a mess of the wall, and I won't get my deposit back. So we'll leave that. Thanks for the idea.
He's going around painting all the little holes to get his deposit back in the wall. He wants to get his deposit back. It's probably cost him about 400 quid redecorating.
Let's remind people, Carl, of the prizes for Rockbusters this week. It's Dynamite stuff. We've got the David Attenborough DVD Nature Collection. We've got a number of CDs, the best of David Bowie. We've got a Madness CD, not quite sure whether that's songs from the musical or their original tunes. Country Legends, 2 CDs there of great country music.
Brilliant.
And the remix to XFM compilation. Plus, of course, the big movie prize this week. Hellraiser! If you haven't seen it already, then I assume you have never seen a film before. Because I don't know if there's anyone who hasn't seen Hellraiser. But obviously you have to be above 18 to join, to play the competition.
Come on in.
So,
How long would you want to be around for? Is this just for the...
just for the show. Couple of hours.
2 hours. You just get the desk in there. Live OB.
We could check out the futon, we could sing its
check
praises.
the fault in, right? Yeah. Oh, you might have sold that by now.
We could have someone come round and buy it live on air.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it.
Great.
What's...
How did Graceland start? 'Cause that was his normal house, and then he took over. Right, anyway, Rockbusters.
Yeah, go on.
I give a cryptic clue
Yeah.
and a letter, and it makes up a band.
He
Right?
never said the word cryptic a few months ago. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's like our own little Eliza Doolittle.
Yes.
Right, even Richard will like this one. Here we go then. First one. There's 3 of them,
Go on.
and you email in.
If this doesn't turn Dickie round, nothing will.
This is an email-only competition.
Email only. Right, here's the first one. Initial is B, so it's
B.
a band starting with B.
Okay.
And the cryptic clue is, I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area.
I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area. Next one.
Right, the next one. He doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Is that a cryptic clue or is that?
That's the cryptic clue.
Okay.
And the initials there are PD.
Okay.
And the last one.
Oh, got that one. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, quickly.
Oh God.
And the last one is that bloke who does.
Come on!
It's making me laugh.
Come on, Carl. Be professional.
Right, the last one. Right. I can't do it. It's making me laugh.
Oh, come on. I'll come and read them then.
No, hang on,
Come on, Carl.
Right, here we go.
They don't do this on Blockbusters on TV, do they?
No, come on.
That bloke who does sport on telly. He's got a little kid, right? Initials DC.
What? Is that
I'm
the
completely
clue?
confused by that.
Is that the clue?
Yeah, that bloke who does sport on telly.
Yeah.
He's got a little kid. Initials DC.
Okay, is that a band? Artist.
It's. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Cheese.
I'm not
This is
gonna tell
not
you.
a well-known sandwich. Is it? What is it? Is it a
Fine.
band or an
Right,
artist?
so just quickly recap. That's,
Okay.
it's a
Come on, Carl.
Right,
Come on.
quick recap. The first one is B. I don't think them birds should be around in this area. Right, that's B. Right. Second one, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a few kids. It's a bit weird. That's PD. And the final one, that bloke who does sport on the telly, he's got a little kid. Right. DC.
Alright, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to enter for Hellraiser.
Oh, I'll tell you
those
what,
other
continue to
great
do a little theme of like some old stuff people haven't heard of. If you're under 30, you probably never heard of this band. It's also a new thing I'll introduce to it. It's Show Up Camfield. Camfield talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk, he doesn't play some rock classics on his show because he's scared. I'm going to play the tracks that Camfield's too scared to play. This is Kansas and Carry On Your Wayward Son, alright? Oh, Nirvana.
Amazing.
We were just talking, we were getting excited with that,
Yeah,
weren't we?
got an incredible voice he has.
And Grohl, drumming, it's brilliant. You know, you're right, the new one from Nirvana. Well, it's time for Educating Ricky Part 2, isn't it? I'm excited, Carl. I'm going to learn so much from this. What's the choices again? What time
You've got left.
Still keep phoning your answers to email. Sorry, yeah.
The answers to Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Educating Ricky, Part 2.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
one.
I've got to go for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which
Yeah,
is the way it is.
it could be. Right, go on then. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying?
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings? This
No, they're not. Okay. No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat.
The saying "there's a frog in your throat."
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. You sound like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one. Right. But years ago,
Oh yeah.
So what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
It's about frogs committed.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you'd pronounced it committed,
yeah,
but not committed.